Today we're diving deep into a topic that's got a lot of people scratching their heads. Why Sigma males ghost people. You see it all the time. Someone who seems like a total badass, completely self-sufficient, just disappears from someone's life with no explanation. It's brutal, it's confusing, and it leaves a trail of unanswered questions. Now, I'm not saying it's right, but there's always a method to the madness. Sigma males operate differently. They see the world through a different lens. They're lone wolves, independent thinkers, and they don't play by the same rules as everyone else. So to understand why they ghost, we gotta get inside their heads, man. I'm gonna break down the harsh truth about why Sigma males ghost, the reasons behind their sudden exits. Buckle up, because we're about to explore the psychology of the Sigma male. Number one, trust gets broken beyond repair. It's the foundation of any real connection. Sigma males, they value trust above almost everything else. They're guarded, they don't let a lot of people in. But when they do, they invest deeply. They're loyal, they're reliable, they're there for you. But here's the catch. Once that trust is broken, it's incredibly difficult to earn back. It's like shattering a mirror. You can try to put the pieces back together, but the cracks are always going to be there. And for a Sigma male, those cracks, they run deep. It messes with their sense of security, their sense of judgment. They start questioning everything, wondering if they can truly rely on anyone. So if a Sigma male ghosts you, there's a good chance trust was broken somewhere along the line. Maybe it was a lie, maybe it was a betrayal, maybe it was just a series of small disappointments that added up over time. Whatever it was, it cut deep, and they decided it was better to walk away than to risk getting hurt again. They'd rather be alone than be with someone they can't fully trust. It's a defense mechanism, a way to protect themselves from further pain. Number two, your energy becomes draining. They're highly independent, they thrive on their own energy. They're like these self-contained units, man, generating their own power. They don't need external validation, they don't need constant attention. But here's the thing. Certain people, certain situations, they can be incredibly draining. They suck the energy right out of you, leave you feeling depleted, exhausted. And Sigma males, they're incredibly sensitive to this kind of energy drain. They can spot an energy vampire a mile away. You know the type, always negative, always complaining, always needing something. It's like they're hooked up to your life force, siphoning off your energy. And Sigma males, they're not down with that. They're not going to stick around and let someone drain them dry. They'd rather cut ties, preserve their energy, and focus on their own growth. So if a Sigma male ghosts you, it could be because your energy was just too much for them to handle. Maybe you were too needy, too demanding, too emotionally volatile. Number three, respect lines get crossed. Let me tell you something. Respect is paramount for a Sigma male. It's not just about being polite or courteous, it's about recognizing their boundaries, their values, their way of life. It's about appreciating their independence, their need for space, their unique perspective. Sigma males, they don't demand respect, they command it. They carry themselves with a certain aura, a quiet confidence that earns respect naturally. But when that respect is violated, when their boundaries are crossed, it's a game changer. It's like a slap in the face, a direct challenge to their core values. And they don't tolerate disrespect, not even a little bit. They'd rather walk away than engage in a battle of egos. So if a Sigma male ghosts you, it's possible you disrespected them in some way. Maybe you dismissed their opinions, maybe you belittled their accomplishments. Maybe you tried to control them or change them. Whatever it was, it crossed a line and they decided they were done. They'd rather be alone than be with someone who doesn't respect them for who they are. Number four, the games get old. They keep it real, they don't play games, they don't engage in manipulative tactics. They're straight shooters, they say what they mean, and they mean what they say. They're not interested in mind games, they don't have time for drama, and they can smell bullshit a mile away. They're drawn to genuine connections, to people who are real, honest, and straightforward. So when the games start, when the manipulation kicks in, Sigma males, they check out. They see right through the facade, they recognize the tactics, and they want no part of it. They'd rather be alone than waste their time and energy on someone who's not being genuine. They're not going to play the game. They're not going to chase after someone who's not truly interested. So if a Sigma male ghosts you, it could be because they sensed you were playing games. Maybe you were sending mixed signals. Maybe you were playing hard to get. Maybe you were trying to make them jealous. Before moving on, if you're finding any value in this video, all I ask is for a quick like and subscribe. Your support means the world to me. Number 5, words stop matching actions. They're not impressed by empty words. They're not swayed by grand gestures. They want to see consistency. They want to see follow through. They want to see your words match your actions. They're not interested in excuses. They're not interested in justifications. They're interested in results. They want to see that you're who you say you are, that you do what you say you're going to do. So when someone's words don't match their actions, when there's a disconnect between what they say and what they do, Sigma males take notice. They see it as a red flag, a sign of inconsistency, a lack of integrity. They'd rather be alone than be with someone who's not true to their word. They're not going to waste their time and energy on someone who's all talk and no action. So if a Sigma male ghosts you, it could be because your words and actions didn't align. Maybe you made promises you didn't keep. Maybe you said you were interested but then acted distant. Maybe you talked a big game but never followed through. Number 5, clean break becomes necessary. Sigma males, they're not afraid of confrontation, but they also understand that sometimes a clean break is the best approach. They're not going to drag out a relationship that's clearly not working. They're not going to engage in endless arguments or drama. They'd rather rip off the Band-Aid, cut their losses, and move on. It's not about being cold or heartless. It's about recognizing when a situation is toxic and choosing to remove themselves from it. They're not going to waste their time and energy trying to fix something that's broken beyond repair. They'd rather preserve their peace of mind, their emotional well-being, and their sanity. So if a Sigma male ghosts you, it could be because they decided a clean break was necessary. Maybe the relationship had become too toxic, too draining, too unhealthy. Number 6, it's not worth it anymore. Sigma males are very strategic with their time and energy. They're constantly evaluating their relationships, assessing whether they're adding value to their lives. They're not afraid to walk away from something that's no longer serving them, no matter how difficult it might seem. They're not going to waste their time and energy on a relationship that's not mutually beneficial. They're looking for connections that inspire them, that challenge them, that help them grow. So if a Sigma male ghosts you, it could be because they simply decided you were no longer worth the investment. It's not personal, it's just business. Number 7, the connection dies naturally. Sometimes relationships just run their course. The spark fades, the connection weakens, and the two people involved drift apart. It's a natural part of life, and Sigma males understand this. They're not afraid to let go of something that's no longer serving them, even if it was once a source of joy or excitement. They recognize that people change, circumstances change, and sometimes the best thing to do is to simply move on. They're not going to cling to the past. They're not going to try to force something that's not meant to be. They'd rather accept the natural flow of life and embrace new opportunities. So if a Sigma male ghosts you, it could be because the connection simply died a natural death. It's not necessarily anyone's fault. It's just the way things go sometimes. The harsh truth about why Sigma males ghost. It's not always pretty. It's not always easy to understand, but it's their way of protecting themselves, preserving their energy, and staying true to themselves. They're not afraid to walk away from something that's not serving them, even if it means hurting someone else's feelings in the process. They're complex creatures, these Sigma males, but once you understand their motivations, their actions start to make a lot more sense. Remember, ghosting is never okay, but understanding the why behind it can help us navigate the complexities of human relationships. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.